It's your boy OpZ here. Do it to life, oh life. Do it to you. Do it to 2021. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? I'm trying to get this box open. You know what I'm saying? I think I got this thing figured out with a plan. I think I do anyway. Maybe I don't. We always got a plan or always putting something together. So here's the deal. Day is Tuesday. And you know what today is, man? Today is One Thing Tuesdays, where I recap the One Thing podcast from Monday. What I looked at yesterday, oh, my car was in a different gear. That sounded kind of funny. Yeah, but the podcast was about yesterday. Was it Gary Keller or Papasan? I think it was Keller they was interviewing. And he was talking about his purposeful life. And what I took out of that message from yesterday was that with this purpose life, you had to ask yourself a question. You say something had happened to him or something like that, got a divorce or something like that. He said he had to ask himself a question about who he was. Was he a spiritual being having a minor physical experience, or a physical being having a minor spiritual experience? So he decided he was a spiritual being having a minor physical experience. So if that was the case, then he should maximize his physical experiences. That's by thinking big. And so that's what he's doing. Started living things on purpose. Started live things with focus. And another thing that he said that I kind of like too is that his choice of people, determining what people he's gonna let into his inner circle. Is he gonna turn? Looks like he's gonna turn. What people he's gonna let into his inner circle. Like he got some friends that are just friends. And he got some friends that are not friends. You know, they are part of his goal, part of accomplishing what he wants to do. So those friends that are friends, he said he doesn't hold them to a high standard. Like, for example, he got some guru. I'm gonna look the guy up to see what his exercise plan is. I'm gonna go back and look him up. But he said it was Jack LaLanne until he died at 96. You know, he tried to make it to 100, but he didn't, so he couldn't follow no more. You know, he said it kind of like that, kind of jokingly. But the new guy, he said, yeah, this guy, he's helping me out with my exercise, with my physical fitness. He called him a prophet, his physical fitness prophet, a guru. But he said something that was clear. He said, but this is not a one and all person. I don't know what he do with his physical life. I mean, with his mental life, his personal life. I don't know if he hang out at bars or anything like that. I don't care about his sexual preference, none of that stuff. He said, I don't even know about it. I don't want to know about it. He was saying that, hey, look, this guy, he knows about the body, exercise. I can get something from that. And that goes back to what my pastor was saying. He always say, eat the fish, spit out the bones. And that's what this is. You're eating the fish, spitting out the bones. Because it's going to be very rare you catch a fish with no bones in it. Then if you do, then it ain't a fish, is it? Do I know any fish that ain't got no bones in it? There might be a fish out there with no bones, but I ain't seen one yet. Got to talk to our anglers out there. Any anglers out there be able to tell me. But anyway, you get the gist. So don't hold me literally to it. You know, hey, I found one. You know what I'm saying? Now what you gonna say? Yeah, this will pass. Yeah, I ain't getting no letters anyway. So, but anyway, so I was listening to that, man. It made a lot of sense, because it's one thing It is for maximizing. It's maximizing the life. Having that focus. Me and my daughter always talk about Ancient Aliens, because I watched that little show, Ancient Aliens. I said, man, you know how they did that, right? I said, no, how they do that? I said, well, they had focus. They didn't have all the distractions that we got today. They had less distraction. They had more focus. Yeah, they probably went out and somebody was probably throwing on a theater or something. Not until it started creeping on up, but back there with the big feats, they was talking about Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and people like that. Those guys had focus. My wife was saying, you know, they said Nikola Tesla died broke. I said, I can believe that. I mean, people labeled him crazy. He was trying to give away something for free. They wanted to make money out of it, so they squashed him. But those guys, even though they come up with brilliant things, he wasn't brilliant in money. Probably wasn't brilliant in picking out people. But when it came to electricity, he was brilliant. So that lets you know you got to surround yourself with a fabulous team. And then if you don't know how to pick a team, then your first option, questions on Mondays, how can I find somebody that knows how to pick a team? How can I find a team that maybe I can join? You know, because you know that you lacking in those skills, and those are the questions, like he said in the One Thing book, right? He said Jesus needed 12, you need 4 or 5, I forget the number. But he had to go out and find those 5 people. That was his one thing. You got to go find these people in these key positions if you want this company to grow. Same thing. See, but our egos want to do it all. We want all the credit. That's what our egos want to do it all and want all the credit. So that's what I'm working on. Working on it. We getting there day by day. So I learned a lot from that. I always learn a lot from the One Thing podcast too. That's why I subscribe to it. Some guys was telling me, yeah, you need to subscribe to some other podcasts. And you know what? It's another thing that he said. He said, man, since this is my fitness guy, I ain't got no other guy. You know, keep it simple. This guy doing it and I'm getting results from that. The results of where I needed to be and I've accomplished that goal, then that guy's good. He said, I don't need 6 guys, I just need the one. Now, whether it's one out there better than him, some whatever, he said whatever comes up, if I feel that I need to change, you know, he'll change. But right now, he just needs the one fitness guy. That's why my books are condensed. I know there's other good stuff out there. And every now and then I throw it in every now and then I throw another book in on the way back. See, I got 2 trips to listen to books. On the way to work and back from work. So, what I'm doing on that way back from work, I'm implementing another book. I tell you another book, man. Hey, you guys need to check out the Go Giver. The Go Giver is that's a good book, man. I like it. I like the narration in it. I like the flow of the book. I mean, that book is an awesome book. So you need to check out the Go Giver. But we're talking about the One Thing. So, went in yesterday with a condensed day. Condensed day. That's what the One Thing is about. It's about focus and about condensing, because I went in late. I often had that too. And when I go in late, I have less time. I still get the same amount of work done and maybe even more because I'm more focused. But when I go in early, you got all this time and it seems like you get less done. For example, if I know that I got a client that's lined up, a client that walks up, sometimes I can get them in and out quicker. I get the client that's lined up in and out quicker, but I spend a lot of time on preparation of getting them in and out quicker, if that makes any sense. So I got a lot of work done today, a lot of progress in that truncated time. Now what your boy finna check out, I'm finna check out my I don't think nobody pulled up behind me. All right, let's put that on. All right, this is what I got on. That's it, connect Bluetooth, but we ain't on Bluetooth.
You have certain standards. They feel reassured that you turn
You
some
hear
people
that?
away and that you're protective about who's part of your business.
Why is that so
Consider from your own
bad?
point of view, which business consultant would you rather work with? The one who will work with anyone, or the one who insists on
All right.
interviewing you for an hour before agreeing to take
Well,
on your
that
business?
ain't working the way I
Make your
want it
terms
to
about
work.
being a snob or only working with the rich.
They ain't gonna do it while I'm driving. So I guess I know what I'm finna do. I'm finna put in my boy Tony Robbins. I gotta get out here into this traffic, and I wanna have some focus and concentration while I'm getting into this traffic. So you know what I'm finna do for the rest of the day? I'm gonna do it to it, and you need to do it to it. To that like, do it to that thumbs up, do it to that subscribe, do it to your life. That part of your life where you want something to happen. But we're gonna do the things we already know how to do. We're gonna use the old skeleton and put new muscles on it.